I'm Keith Wood. I'm the Meigs County Sheriff, have been since January 2013, and in my second term as sheriff now. And love my job. I love my community. I think it's always going to be my home. Meigs County is, my roots are deep here. My great-grandmother has a farm that I farm on now that from the 1890s, and proud to be a resident of this county. Our goal right now is to move out of a building that was built in 1896. We can hold 5 inmates, and our proposal is to build a 71-bed facility here in Meigs County up on Mulberry Heights. County owns the property. It's a $9 million project that consists of infrastructure inside for recovery services, a lot of job opportunities within that project, from construction jobs up to the point of when it opens, and we're looking at probably 25 to 30 employees that we would have going into this project when it would be completed in 2 years. The building we are in right now was designed to hold approximately 20 to 25 inmates back when they built it in 1894 and opened in 1896. The sheriff, it was a residence for him to live there and his family. It's nestled beside the courthouse on 2nd Street here in Pomeroy, and it's a beautiful structure, but it was designed for its time. I mean, today it doesn't meet the standard by the jail standards because those bars are in there, and the plumbing in this situation right now is so bad. We've got, I mean, right now the guys that use the bathroom in this facility have to use a 5-gallon bucket to flush the commodes in there. It's just got a lot of age to it that needs a lot of money either put back into it to hold 5 people, or us try to do something different and move to a new facility. There's people that need to be in jail, and they're not going because we don't have the place to put them, or the financial burden on us to be able to put everybody in jail is impossible. Well, when we have a full house, we call it, and no room, we actually move them to other counties. We move them to Marietta, to Middleport. Those are the 2 primary places we house people. But we go to Butler County, Crawford County, all over the state trying to find places for housing. The guys are gone all the time traveling and hauling prisoners. They're not here on our streets. They're gone. A call comes in. A lot of times we're calling for other agencies to come in and help us on something because my guys are 100, 120, 30, 40 miles away. You look around our communities south of us or north of us and the problems that they have with crime and violence, it's knocking on our door. It's right there. We have a drug problem, but we have to be a little bit better in protecting ourselves and preparing for a situation that we don't want to see come. At the end of the day, we have to all work together. Is it worth a little bit of our money to have good public safety? I feel it is. I've been a property tax owner and paid taxes in this community since 1982. I have a farm, I raise cattle, I have 3 children, but we have to look at what is this really costing us? What is this really straining us that bad? For me personally, I have to give up 2 of these a week. 2 Coca-Colas. The average for me is 52 cents a day. The average property owner in Meigs County would be faced with 24 cents a day. About the cost of a DiGiorno's pizza from Walmart. Have to give that up per month. A 71-bed facility for this project costs just a little under $9 million. If we turn that number from 71 into 40, the only thing you're going to take off of that is around $600,000 off your total cost, because nothing changes. The infrastructure within that facility has kitchen, medical, all these things that has to be in there for the state standards. The Sally Port, why would you spend almost the same amount of money for a 40-bed facility, and you could have added 30 more beds to it because your goal is to generate some revenue to pay for itself. Our goal is to get this thing paid off as quickly as possible. It's not something that I want to leave to my kids or grandkids to have to live with for 30 years. The goal is get it paid off. Get your mortgage paid off. Then what's left there as far as operational thing, when that time comes, The county commissioners have already said that when that time comes and it's sustaining itself as a business or a facility, whatever you want to call it, we'll take that off too. It's a tough job to be in law enforcement. Like I said, this is my 40th year being involved in law enforcement. I wouldn't have changed anything in my life of what I did by doing that. I mean, I've taken many challenges and believe that we can turn things around. But when you catch an offender out there as a cop on the street, you worked hard to do it, you put your life at risk probably to do it, and you probably are thinking that you're probably doing it for the safety of the community to get that person off the street. And when you're in a position then that there's no place to put them, what do? And we know that there's kids out here on the streets that's struggling, that needs recovery services. They need help. They don't know where to go. And it's probably a family member of one of the people that's watching this right now. I mean, it's a close connection that they have. I've had several people come in my office in the last 6 years asking for help. Individuals, parents, grandparents, family members that's raising young children because the parents either overdosed or they're in prison. Everybody's always looking for an answer, and it just tears me up that I can't give that answer always. And is a new building going to be the total solution to this? Absolutely not. No way. It's a start. It's a start, and we have to look at ourselves in the mirror and say that we are an answer to this problem. We all have to work together to turn this around. We have a lot of ideas that's built into this project, and I'm not sure where we're going to go if it doesn't happen. I'm just an old farm boy from Chester. Have a lot of dreams and goals as this job as sheriff, and at the end of the day, if this doesn't make it, I'm still going to be a fighter for my community and giving up. I don't give up on my people. I'm asking them to help me make this happen. Let's try to turn this around. I can't do it myself. We got to do it together. So I ask you to, this election coming up, really educate yourself about it. Form an opinion based on educating yourself, not what somebody else tells you. What's the real numbers? Is it 24 cents a day to you? Is it 52 cents a day like it is to me? Is that worth it? Is those things truly worth it? Please vote yes on our Justice Center. Please vote yes for our community. Thank you.